Hello and welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Qubeley II. A slight variation on the Qubeley, meant to experiment with the idea of mass production, but was never actually mass produced itself. There are only two of these made in the canon, but there's only slight changes and variations. It's effectively just a variant. For what it has, it's a 650 suit that is ground and space capable, raid. It has a ballistic resistance and beam resistance of 28, a melee resistance of 22, a range strength of 25, a melee strength of 40, ignore the +1, this has been upgraded, a movement speed of 140, and a thrust gauge of 75. It has close range slots of 21, medium range of 19, and long range of 11. For equipment, we have, of course, the Qubeley Mark II beam gun. We have the double sabers. We have the beam saber tri-prong, which is a pretty nice weapon that does decent damage. And then, of course, we have the funnels pincer, surround, and follow, or well, pulse, but they're follow effectively. They make the unit a somewhat well-rounded, not entirely melee-restricted unit. For skills, it has High Performance Balancer, High Spec AMBAC, Maneuver Armor, Forced Injector, always a positive, Melee Combo Controller Level 2, meaning it gets 3 attacks, Emergency Evasion System 2, which you can get a double dodge, Special Leg Buffer, which, in case you don't know what that does, decreases the damage. Flight Control Program, the Special Shoulder Buffer, Assault Booster, Anti-Blast Stabilizer, and the SciComm U System Resonance E. And as you can see what it does there. As a unit, this is a fantastic unit, such as the Qubeley itself. It's quite capable, it's agile, it's fast, it has a lot of options to basically harass the shit out of anyone that you're going against, and even with newer suits coming in and offering a lot of positivity and potential capabilities compared to this unit is still quite the capable unit. And it has pink on the inside of its shoulders, so what's not to like? So let's see how it does in the match to come.
And welcome to the match. I will admit, I actually quite like the Qubeley's design, as ridiculous as it is. And, the Mark II is a good suit. I think it holds up pretty dang well. So, this is a bit of a mess when it comes to space matching. We got some true chunkers on our team, you might say. So I was looking at my quick switches, which I do try to make good use out of, but yeah. And here we go. So I'm trying to see where the enemy is and where I can get a shot in them. And again, I completely misjudged my shots on that guy. So what I'm trying to do is get in on him. But, ooh, I baited that out and got missed by it. Nice. But, I'm trying to move up, act as a bit of a, spoiler in a way. Oh, that shot in the back that I got for my team. But, I'm also trying not to mess him up as we take him out. So, I see 4 just got whacked. I'm going to come up here and fight, start putting some pressure on their raid, and just really just make them have a bad day. Now, admittedly, I kind of held back on Violent there, but I was worried I was going to smack some of my team members. So I'm using my ranged options to kind of just annoy and press some of these guys. Because when I'm trying to rush them down, I want to put pressure on them so they don't react very well. And just missed that completely. But, I messed that up too. Well, my controller just went wild for a moment, so it was fun. I need to replace it, but oh, I see him over there. And this is most of his shots. Now you can see that their team started to get a little agitated, so they were trying to rush me down. Now, thankfully, we actually have a pretty aggressive team. And I'm just going to keep pestering as much as I can. But there's not as many of us left, and quite honestly, you know, it's better to extend how much time you're fighting someone and cause them more damage than it is to rush in and hope you get a single kill. So, you know, go with what you got. So it's my first death. And like I said, it's a bit of a mess when it comes to matches. So, you know, they're not playing dumb, but our team's a little too eager. I think they're just jumping in before they, well, more of our team's in. But hey, I appreciate the enthusiasm. So I'm gonna spawn in at A, and I'm gonna move over here because I know this is our support. So it would actually be really good to throw some of that in there. So I'm just gonna pester their their support as much as I can. And there you go. I don't need the kills, and I don't need to over commit. So I realized that that was the stealth raid behind me, and I'm just not going to play his game, so I'm just going to use my funnels to annoy him. Because he doesn't have super amount of options to really retaliate against me. That isn't kind of comical. And he's going to die. So again, I'm using a lot of the raid's ranged options. And, which, you know, is not the most effective way to use a suit. But I don't want to overcompensate. I'd rather, you know, get the damage in where I can. So, we're gonna be going off and doing this as my cat tries to jump on the keyboard. And, you know, we've wiped most of their team, so we're gonna do the standard issue of basically just kind of playing this game of waiting. So I decided to jump out and do a little bit of repair. Now, a lot of times teams will just start jumping back in preemptively, so I wasn't doing it as fast as I normally would. So here we are, and they actually did the smart thing of coming in as mostly a crew, and there's their stealth raid, who I'm just going to be a complete nuisance to. Now, my one guy is going melee, so I decided just to support him with range. Now, admittedly, I should have probably beelined for their mittens over there, but I didn't want to mess up my one guy, so we're going to throw in some funnels. Completely miss that shot. Missed that one too. Just beautiful gameplay here. And, you know, as I said, it'd been a little bit since I played it, so... Oh, it's him again. And, you know, I'm gonna get caught in the counter. But, as it stands, I did tie 2 of them up, which is technically part of my objective. When I play a raid, I usually go, how many people can I make waste their time in killing me? Which is a nice thing, especially if the bonus is getting a high score. But we're doing pretty good, as we're under the 2-minute mark. And, well, of course, I'm going to spawn in at A. And, my team is being fairly aggressive. They are definitely putting in the fight, I gotta say. So, I'm going to start coming in. And I notice a bunch of them are fairly low on health. There's the narrative Gundam, and oh, I get immediately shot in the face. Always fun. Take most of the health off that mittens right there. Let me know if you also think the narrative Gundam is annoying and stupid, but and I just mean from a design perspective. I think it's a stupid suit. And he's gone. So our team is just smothering them right now. And I'm trying to get down to aid as my team just completely wipes that guy off the face of the vastness of space. And I'm going to start just annoying this poor raid because I can. And miss. Just beautiful. So we're going to be getting close to the last bits of this and that. And let's see how we did as the clash ends. Do. Do you like my green, by the way?
That was awesome! You wrecked him!
Talk to the hand in space with Mustard Gundam 2 spots. That's not bad. And first, thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.
You